Hey, so I've been doing this thing where every day I look at my calendar and I see all the things that take up my time. And now I try to figure out how can I have it take a lot less time? How can I use AI to really just offload and get some of that time back? On that goal, today's thing is sales proposals. So what happens is I run a small team out of New York, Reliable Bits. We not only train executives to use AI, but we also implement AI into their businesses. Things like building apps and systems, everything using AI. So I would talk to a client, we'd be super excited, we would figure out the features that they need from an app or whatever, and now I have to go figure out how to turn this into a proposal. A proposal needs to have a lot of things. The legalese, the commercial terms, the features, the timeline, the pricing, all that stuff, the Gantt charts. It takes me a lot of time. So today, we will use AI to see if we can create it with that. To be successful in this test, we need two things. First, we need a list of features that would go into whatever we are building. In this case, it's a mobile app. I already have the list of features. You would also have that if you were doing something similar. Second thing that goes into your proposal goes to the AI, is the instructions. This is in the form of a long written out prompt. If you just type into it saying, oh, Brightbeer, build me a proposal, here's the list of features, it's going to do a really horrible job at it. It's going to have to make a lot of assumptions, which may not be right, which may not be accurate based on what your business is. So this prompt is going to be the most important part of this. I have written out this prompt. I'm going to walk you through this for the next minute, and then you can modify it. I'll also post it in the description in the comments so you can take it from there and kind of modify it for your business. It has to go through all the features, all the aspects that your proposal needs to have. And after that, we'll just see if it works. So let's do that. Okay, so here's what I've done. I've come into Claude Code, and I have started a new task right here in this new window. And I went in here to select a different folder, work in project folder, because I want to make a new project. I want to make a new project because projects can work out of a folder on your computer. In that folder, you can put in all the files all in one place. I put in like photos and videos, I put in the prompt that we talk about, put in my logo, and I put in the list of features in a document. I can put everything in this folder, and Cowork allows me to work out of this folder. So that's what we will do. And before we go any further, what we should do is review the prompt itself. So you can just click this button, select this folder where you have all of your files, and then once you do that, it'll open up this screen right here. This is the folder that I selected. You'll see all the files right here. I'm going to click on the concise prompt that I have. I'm going to paste this prompt to you in the description so you can use it. All I did was, I didn't actually type all this out. I just opened up the voice prompt in Claude and in GPT, and I just gave it a big word dump, voice dump of all this stuff. I said my company is this, my company's legal name is this, I wanted you to create me an HTML and a PDF, and I want you to review my site and look at my information, and here's how I want you to describe my company, and I want you to make anything up. I want you to use this type of tone, and I'm going to give you a folder. In the folder, I'm going to give you the files of the project. I'm going to ask you to make a proposal using all the information in the features. And I want you to ask questions. I don't want you to ask too many questions. Come back with best practices, but still ask them. I want you to organize the proposal in MVP and roadmap and discovery. And I want you, here's the pricing that we charge. For the first month, we charge this. For next week, charge this. All this stuff. The reason I'm saying this to you is these will be different for you, for sure, right? But the sections are important. Sections like you give it company context. You want to specify what deliverable you want the model to create. In my case, I wanted to make an HTML and a PDF. Why? I might choose to send the HTML to the customer, to the client on my own website, because HTML is going to be more interactive. You can add more features to it. Or I might send a PDF. I don't know. We'll see. You want it to say what it can make assumptions on, what it can't make assumptions on. Where can it go get information about your company? If you don't have a website, give it other proposals you have made. How should it analyze the proposal you're creating? So give it, essentially say everything that you would say to a junior intern that has just started, that knows nothing about your business. And that's what I did. I wanted to specify the sequence of the proposal I wanted to create. I wanted there to be a cover. I wanted there to be a summary, like all this stuff. And then I want there to be a page for commercial terms. These are the legalese, right? Any proposal needs to have some of this also. Sure, you have those in yours as well. This is just the fact that I want everything inside the single HTML file, and I want it to show it to me, test it before it shows it to me, and then once I say it looks good, then I want to create a file, create the PDF. Okay. And there are two ways we can get started, right? I could have added these instructions in here also, right? But I chose to kind of have that dump and file there. So all I've done, I literally just copied, pasted this entire, like that's what it was, right? It's a prompt. Copied and pasted the entire prompt in here. You don't need to copy paste yours. You can just literally attach the file, right? Drag and drop the file. The way I'm going to do here, right? I just drag and dropped it in here. That's the list of features, and let's see what comes out. So here it is telling me about its own understanding of the features. Cool. Yep, it has followed my instructions so far. It has split them between MVP and later roadmap. I did not do this. It has done this. It has identified which three work streams can work together at the same time to achieve launch, because I told it in the pricing that first month we do 3 streams. It has made assumptions, telling you what assumptions it has made. Client console, cool. Okay, good so far. 4.7 is a pretty capable model. The reason it says this is I asked it in my instructions, do not ask me about the budget. Because I'm not asking the client about the budget. I'm just telling them what the price is going to be. It's kind of taking it more literally. All right. What platform? iOS only. Good. Brand direction. We're just going to answer all these. This is an integration. This is a group. It'll create this tab group in your Chrome where it starts working. And this one will kind of show a message here that says Claude is working in this Chrome browser. Here's what it'll look like. Now, this would not be the case if you asked it to make you a PDF directly or a PowerPoint. It'll open up that software, right? For PDF, it'll open up the PDF in Adobe. For PowerPoints, it'll open up PowerPoint on your like Microsoft PowerPoint, depending on what you asked it to make and what app you have installed on your machine. I asked for HTML and it'll use Chrome to open it. I'll leave this one right here so we could see what it does in real time. So that's the name of the app. Pretty good. Proposal confidential. Didn't get my logo right. I'll need to work it. The theming, the styling is on point with the site. If you are trying to take a look at it, here you go. So you can compare with what it did to this. So pretty on point in terms of being able to follow the styling. Okay, let's see if it has all the sections. Prepared for, great, by, issued, yep, valid through. We give it a 2-week validity. That's what that is. Made it today. Can this go bigger? Yes, it can. Awesome. Perfect. What I'm looking for are some glaring issues. Any glaring issues? Like, would I feel confident sending this over? So look, from a design perspective, it is 100% on point. A few tweaks here and there. These are easily fixable and go through. All in all, I can give it this instruction based on the template I gave it, the features I gave it, walk away, do something else, and come back. So, what do we think? The proposal looks good. It needs a couple tweaks, easily tweakable. Based on the information I gave it, the list of features, and the instructions I gave it, the prompt, the detailed prompt of all the sections I need out of it, it did a fantastic job of putting it together, making it look like my company's proposals, and not having any issues or blunders in terms of the actual content. It didn't just hallucinate things the way we have been afraid that it might have. Where I believe it kind of went overboard is in terms of the actual content. I think it did too much, honestly, right? One of the things I'm going to ask it to do is kind of taper it down, make it a more concise version of it. And that's where you can play with it. So from now on, I guess all I need to do is take a list of features, use the same prompt that I created, make it more concise, and fire it off to this project that I created. And every time, walk away, come back 10, 20 minutes later, it'll have a proposal ready for me. Hope this helped you save your time and implement AI in your life. See you next time.